Graham. What's been the biggest focus after a win over Central Coast?
Just regrouping, resetting, and just prepare for this Brisbane game.
Matt Sutton obviously been announced he's re-signing with the club for 3 years today. What have you made of his opening 12 games as a Glory goalkeeper?
Yeah, he's a great asset to the team. He's a very good person, first and foremost, and we're very lucky to have Suts with us.
How do you approach this game against Brisbane this week, given the fact that they are a team who are quite physical, they are a team who have almost built a bit of a siege mentality? Do you need to, how do you approach this game from a mental perspective?
We focus everything on ourselves, every game, trying to improve ourselves first, focusing on what makes us and continue to turn Perth Glory into a winning team. So that's the first and foremost. We do the 80-20 rule, first focus 80% on us, then we look at 20% on Brisbane.
Brisbane skipper's been sidelined. Does that player affect you guys in any way, gameplay strategy?
He's a very good player, but they've also got two good other midfielders that are also doing well. So no, I don't think it changes.
You enjoyed the biggest home crowd of the season so far last game. Is that a big indicator for you, given you do talk about wanting to entertain?
Definitely. Obviously, Perth's Glory has been starved of success, so winning games will obviously increase crowd and get people talking. So we want to continue on that trajectory, and we'll do everything possible to make that happen.
And does it feel like that ground is your fortress yet, which is what you talked about wanting it to be, or a bit of a way to go?
Yeah, you have to have sustained success, but that's the objective.
You're obviously like a very intensely focused person, and it seems like a bit of a perfectionist because you always come off with points for improvement. I guess, how do you sustain that level of focus the whole time?
Till we win the league.
Is it difficult sustaining that level of focus though, like the fact that it is just your sole focus?
No. Family and football, number one.
And how good is it to see young players like Gio, having their first win on the home ground?
Yeah, it's great. WA boy, with performances like that, I think any player would be happy with that performance, but now he's got to back it up. So I'm expecting that.
It seems like you've implemented very much like whoever trains best gets a game. Who have you seen improve most this season?
Everyone has continually improved. I think some of the senior boys are improving in their game and stepping up. But yeah, there's a lot of improvement. I think we're improving as a collective, and that's something that we have to continue if we want to keep moving up the ladder.
Just with the Roar, what have you made of their season? There's obviously been a lot made of how physical they are, but what have you made of their success? Because in amidst all the kind of criticism for some of their, methods, they're in the top 6 and they have won a lot of games based on merit. Yeah,
definitely. They deserve to be there. They're playing a different style of football, but it's an effective style of football, and they're good at it. We've got to match that and continue to improve on how we want to play and take that game to them.
How do you hope your players take on some of the pressure that Brisbane will win? Because as we've seen most of the season, for 90 minutes they're going to be fighting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be under the players' skins. How are you hoping your players adapt to that pressure?
We're going to embrace the challenge and we're going to excel.
Gio talked about turning to yourself for advice and finding a lot of your words of wisdom, I guess, have resonated with him. Who do you turn to for advice?
I don't know. It probably doesn't exist.
So you're the highest level of...
I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest with you.
Are there any words of wisdom throughout your career that you think of or turn to?
Throughout your whole life, you always have inspiration, moments in your life where you use as guidance or reflection. My wife normally keeps me quite humble.
And has there been a biggest moment of learning this season, or like, do you feel like you've made any mistakes since coming into the role that I guess was a moment of learning for you?
I don't call them mistakes, probably areas to improve. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has things that they need to improve, and I'm no different.
What's been the biggest learning curve for you since stepping into the senior role?
I just wanted an awkward pause because I don't want to answer the question.
Sure. Is there any, I guess, gaps? Like, I know it's looking a bit ahead, but in terms of season's end and picking up new players, are there any skill gaps that you look to fill, or particular player types that you're looking towards?
No.
Just in terms of potential ins and outs this week, are any of the players that have been injured likely to be in the frame?
Yes, there's a couple of players that are coming back to training, and then we'll just make a decision if they're ready to step into the squad or not.
All good?